Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. How's everybody doing? It's Lifestyle Focus Friday. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good to have you. Thank you for joining us. And listen, today we're going to be talking about wealth and wellness and the revolution of how you can take control of your future. So, this episode, I'm going to tell you, it's powerful. It's a connection between financial health and personal wellness. And you're going to want to stick around until the end on this one because there's some details I'm going to share with you that can impact your life, your lifestyle, and your finances. And you want to know how you can join our exclusive challenge to transform your life. So sit back, relax, and unwind. This is your boy, Ronco Johnson, keeping you company this afternoon. And I can't wait to talk to you. So thank you for joining us. Step on the inside, and I'll see you there. Hey, it's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth. Thank you for joining us. This is When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? Hey, today we're going to be talking about wealth and wellness and the revolution about taking control of your future. And I'm talking about some great stuff today. So welcome to our podcast. This is a space where wellness meets fitness and wealth and abundance, where you're going to take control of your life right now. We're going to start with your mind. We're going to talk about your body. We're going to talk about your money, right? Hey, I'm Ronco Johnson. I'm your guide today. And thank you for joining us on this journey. And I'm going to tell you, this is a journey of financial freedom. And it's a holistic approach to well-being. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you have never, ever wondered how your finances are influenced by your health, and your wealth is definitely influenced by your health, stay tuned because today we're going to dive a little bit deeper in it. And we're going to talk about our big announcement. We're going to talk about our big announcement. We're going to be launching our something that is what I think transformational. That's right. It's a challenge designed to help you integrate wellness into your financial strategy. And of course, I think it's an unstoppable force to be reckoned with. Your success is gauged on you taking care of your wellness and your finances. It doesn't get much better than that, do you think? I don't think it gets too much better than that. So I just want to say welcome to the podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. I see we already got comments coming in. Hey, Leela, hi, I see you out there in Canton, Georgia. Hey, Miss Henderson, Wisconsin, I see you. Thank you guys for jumping in. And I want to make sure that we always recognize everybody that's coming in and saying hello and being a part of our mission. And I tell you now, we're really happy to get here on Friday. And throughout the week, y'all, I'll be honest with you, I get a chance to talk to many of you on your personal journeys. And I know that step by step, our conversations are helping you, helping your families, helping your children. And I'm just glad to be a part. I'm just happy to be a part. And I hope that you are as excited about it as I am and will continue to recommend us to your friends, families, and so forth. And for you guys that are just now joining us, I want to welcome you to the program. And I want to just tell you real quick before we get started, okay? Just a few things that I ask. As usual, I'm just going to ask you, if you decide to make a comment, we want your interactions today, all right? Just put the words takeaways in the comments so that I can see your comment and I can make a comment about your comment, right? But don't forget to do these few things. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up, hit a like button, subscribe, be a member, share this information with your host of friends and family. And don't forget to click the notification bell. That means that you get all of our updated information when we're talking as things develop And we don't want you to ever miss our program. And at the end of our program, go to the bottom of your screen in the descriptions and be sure you click on our biweekly email list. Become a part of our list. It contains articles, it got art, we talk about travel, recipes, and much, much more. And it's absolutely free. Okay. So that's what we mean by joining our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. You can do that online. Go to the Lifestyle Focused Wealth community.com and you can just join us. Join us. Be a part of what we're talking about here. It's only $16 a month and you can become part of our membership and be part of all the incredible opportunities that we got coming for you as we continue to talk about things we got coming up in the future, right? Well, let's jump right into it. How was your weekend? Everybody good? Everybody good? I hope you're as excited as I am. See, this segment, we're going to be talking about why wellness and wealth are intertwined. I think it's a reality check. I think it's time to start thinking about what good is financial success if you don't have the health and the energy to enjoy it. I don't understand it. When your body thrives, your business thrives. When your mindset is abundant, your finances reflect it. And that's all we're talking about. Abundant lifestyle here. We're talking about not living a life of scarcity. We're talking about having your ideas set in a world of abundance where you know that it's unlimited. What you think about is unlimited. Your success is unlimited. Your finances are unlimited. And your thought pattern can be unlimited. Sometimes we just got to get out of our own way. Sometimes we just got to get rid of those people that are naysayers. Sometimes we just need to distance ourselves from some of those relatives of ours that probably don't think as openly as we need to think. Why? Because we're trying to make changes, holistic changes, financial changes, abundant changes. These things are important for you. So some of our key points today, we're going to be talking about energy levels. How your energy fuels your financial success. Is it a high priority to you? Is it part of your self-care system? Or have you not thought about it? You know, this past week has been an amazing week for me. I don't mind sharing because I want to be able to share these stories with you, right? I'm a real person. So when you see me out, just say hello. But I tell you now, I've had a wonderful experience going to get all my checkups and my eye exams and my shots and everything else that you need. And guys, if you're over 50, don't forget to schedule your colonoscopies. You know, I know some people say, "Ooh, yucky," but guess what? You got to do it. Check your heart, check your cholesterol, check for diabetes, all these different things, because stress leads to poor money decisions. Stress leads to more poor money decisions. So mindfulness is important. It equals better financial planning. So the healthier people are, the better decisions they make. So I think it goes hand in hand. And that's some of the key points that we're talking about today. So your investment in health prevents financial drain. And, you know, the stronger your body is, it saves you thousands of dollars in medical costs, thousands of dollars. So if you're going back and forth having to get new medicine, new surgeries, got to find 3 or 4 different doctors, a referral for this, a referral for that, your bill is beginning to look like a menu of items. It's draining your finances. It's absolutely draining your finances. And in the world of today, the way the economy is going, everything is increasing in costs, including medical care. So I just want to share with you my own personal story. I don't mind sharing it, but I hope it's making a wellness impact on your financial decisions. In 2013, I had a heart scare. I had a heart scare that I thought we weren't going to make it. I literally thought I weren't going to make it. I wasn't going to make it. After flatlining and the whole bit, you know, my daughter was 8 years old. You know, my business was at its all-time high, but I was miserable. I was unhealthy. I was not taking care of myself. And I have to tell you, when we start thinking about when the lights go out, are you ready for it? You got to start planning for your own funeral. What are they going to say about you? Have you made a bigger impact? Are they just going to say, well, hey, Mr. Johnson was a good guy. He was a good salesman one day. And I'm sorry he's lost. But man, he could have saved himself if he just lost a little weight or stopped eating cookies or whatever the case may be. My impact wasn't where I wanted it to be. And I realized that in changing my lifestyle, no more caffeine. I go walking every day. I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. And now I'm making sure that I get into the doctor's offices to make sure everything that is breaking down with age, that we can restore it as quickly as possible. These things are important. But also I'm realizing when I make these decisions, every time I make these decisions, and I share with myself about the abundant thinking, I know it costs money to go. I know it's going to cost me money to go. But man, it's saving me money because I went. If you understand what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up in the comments, please. Give me a thumbs up. If anybody out there has ever been to the doctor's office and they're understanding what I'm saying, it's expensive to go to the doctor. I don't want to go. 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 But when you go and you can find out that it's a simple resolution or a simple move, you're going to do everything you can not to go back. But man, you're happy it didn't cost you too much money. And if you were uninsured, you probably are thinking, wow, I just barely missed that one. Or maybe you had a health scare and you just weren't ready. Your lights were out, but you weren't ready. That medical scare is there. It's real. The cost of it is real. It's very easy to get a $500,000 bill. You know, we're driving around out here in Atlanta. People drive around crazy all over the place. You know, we have a lot of people that are coming in town and out of town. Don't get me on that topic. All you New Yorkers out there that come to Atlanta, I know you bring them bad habits down here too. I just love talking about you New Yorkers. But that's my personal story. I can tell you now, I love the fact my daughter, now 21, graduated from college, got a chance to sit there and watch and enjoy the ride and experience life. It is about living. And I think about that every day. I think about that every day. And I think about the things that I say to myself, man, this is going to cost us money. But man, is it worth it? Why? Because money is just a tool. We've talked about it here. We talked about it all the time. Money is just a tool. When we learn to put those tools away and grow it and live off of the interest earned from it, that second and third tranche of money, not that first tranche of money, things tend to work out better. You know, am I making sense to you guys? It just makes sense. I see you, Leela, New York City, baby. I got you. I see you. I see you. Just because I'm looking dead at you in the teleprompter don't mean that I don't know you're there. I know you're there loud and proud representing. I got you. I got you. It'd be like me calling you a Brooklyn girl, but you're from the Bronx. So I won't do that. I won't do that. So the call to action today is simple as this. Here's the good news. You don't have to figure it out alone. That's why we're launching this Wealth and Wellness Challenge. You don't have to do it alone. This is your moment to build a lasting financial stability that you're going to need. We're going to help you prioritize your health. Imagine waking up with a whole bunch of energy, you know, as bright as my shirt is today, and having financial peace of mind as well. This challenge will help you get there. We'll want to talk about ways of getting the energy up, ways of getting your finance up, and then challenging you to come back for more every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Why? Because you got people to the left and to the right of you, and in the front and in behind you, pushing you forward, elevating the experience for you. How does that sound? How does that sound? Well, here's the challenge. It's very simple. This is how the challenge works. Step one, you're going to do a daily financial and wellness prompt. You know, you gotta talk about it. Start talking about your financial situation. Start talking about the things that you want to do. Start talking about your wellness goals. Or you're going out with a friend. Maybe you go walking for an hour to 30 minutes to an hour. Maybe you go walk and talk about some different things. Maybe you share an experience in business with a business partner out there. But do it while you're doing something that supports your wellness goals. Step two, we have an exclusive community access for accountability. If you're a part of our lifestyle focused wealth community, we could talk to each other. We'll be able to communicate back and forth, and we'll say, hey, well, how are you doing? How are you doing? This works for me. This is not working so good for me. Let's make an adjustment. That's what the community is all about. But more importantly, we also talk about what wealthy people do. You know, do they own insurance? Do they own real estate? How do you minimize your taxes? Did you incorporate your business the right way? These are all these informational pieces that I think step three is important. It helps to give you insight. These are tools and motivation to basically transform in both areas, both your financial and your wellness platform. Hopefully you agree. Hopefully you agree. So all I want to do is inspire you today and hopeful that you understand that the only difference between your financial stress and financial peace is your action. That's the only difference. This challenge is designed to put you in control. And it starts with you. You have to make the decide to join. You got to join in. You know, these spots are very limited, but so don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait till the last minute. Hey, Ronco, I want to get in. I want to be a part. This is your season. It's this time. It's right now. It's your season to step into your wealthy and wellness balanced life. Your well-balanced life. It means a lot, folks. You look at your partner. If they're a little heavy and they need a little help, don't discourage them. Explain to them. You want them to be around. I want to see you healthy. I want you to be around longer. Maybe we need to cut back on certain things. And I'm sure they will appreciate if you're gentle about it. But also be an advocate for what you're preaching. Don't go telling people what to do and you're not doing anything yourself. So that direct call of action, it can help. I want you guys to go to our website. You can go visit me at roncojohnson.com, or you can go to lifestylefocusedwealthcommunity.com and join us right now. Right now, sign up and join us and be a part of our journey. It starts today. It's going to be ongoing. I'm really excited about it. So don't let another day pass you by and you feeling stuck. Who wants to be stuck? Let's build this life of wealth and wellness together in abundance and start celebrating abundance with ease. What do you say? What do you say? It's success with intention. I think it's success and intention. If you're wanting to build success with intention, I don't see how you could fail. Are you in? Are you ready? I am so hyped about today's conversation, y'all. As you can see, thank you again for tuning in. And, I just want to see how many people out there are really thinking about our 5 action steps that we're going to be talking about today. We got 5 action steps, and they're very simple. All of this is going to make perfect sense. Yes, Miss Henderson, it's going to make perfect sense. Here's what. Ever get up in the morning and just don't feel like going to work? And because you just could not get your head out of bed, things just didn't go well. But the moment that you got yourself up rolling and got up early and you made your bed, first thing you made your bed and got up and you're on time, the rest of the day just kind of rolls uninterrupted, successfully, right? Energy and productivity fuel your financial growth. Let's have a conversation about that. How does that happen? By prioritizing wellness. And what I mean by prioritizing wellness, I'm talking about through exercise, through nutrition, through appropriate sleep. It enhances focus and efficiency. I'm a kind of a workaholic behind the scenes, but I realize that I got to get that workout in. That way I can get rid of all the stress that I've been dealing with. I love my job. I love you guys in the audience. But hey, being a financial expert can be stressful. Why? Because I'm taking on the stresses of everybody else, trying to find a solution for them. And sometimes I don't have time to find solutions for my own stuff. But guess what? By implementing the exercise, by eating right, by getting enough sleep, it gives me the energy and the productivity that I need to help myself and you grow. So high levels of energy are important. That's the drive in your business. That's the drive in your financial planning. That's the drive in your wealth building strategies. That high level of energy is highly important. That's number one. Number two, what is your stress management? What do you do for stress management? Stress management is important. Anybody? Stress management prevents costly financial mistakes. That's number two. What am I talking about there? Well, have you ever been under or seen anybody that's been under stress, right? Maybe they're going through something at home. Maybe their family members are going through something. And because of that, they make a decision that you might say, well, that is not like Deborah. That's not like them to make that type of a decision. Huh. Why would they do that? Well, stress does that to you. Stress can do that to you. When financial stress often leads to impulsive decisions and poor investment choices. It really does. So you have to be mindful of this. So having the mindfulness and the self-care to create mental clarity and knowing that you need it is important. I have a situation where when I get stressed out, I know that I may have to take a time away from everybody. No phone, no cell phone, no emails. And I just tell my friends and my clients, look, I'm going to be off the grid for a few days. And for those that are around me, they know what that means. Don't try to call me when I'm gone. I'm just going to be off the grid for a couple of days. My cup is run over. It's full. However, I just need time to let it settle down. Get some of those items off my plate mentally. And once I'm able to get restored mentally, then I can come out here and allow for better long-term financial strategies for you, my clients, my friends, and myself. If that makes sense, it is okay to pull yourself away when you know you are filled to the rim. When you're filled to the rim, ladies and gentlemen, you have my permission to say, look, I need to take a break. I need to take off. I need to stop. I need a vacation. But I ain't going to go on a vacation and go outside and go to work somewhere. I'm going to take some time off and I'm going to completely shut down. I want to meditate. I want to take care of my body. I'm going to read a good book. I'm going to clean out the garbage in my life. Those are the things that I'm thinking about when I'm talking about being off the grid. And when you're off the grid like that, you'll realize how refreshed you are when you come back. And your friends will notice it too. Your friends will notice it too. So here's number 3, stress management. Stress management prevents costly mistakes as well. Here's why. Preventative health care saves thousands of future medical expenses. A strong financial wellness foundation secures financial security and financial stability. What am I talking about? Listen, none of us want to have we want to all be able to avoid unexpected burdens, right? Especially when it comes to our medical situation, because it can be costly. Have you spent one day in an emergency room? Even for a common cold, you can come out with a bill for $10,000. If they do all the appropriate checking and all the stuff that they do, an EKG, and a blood swipe, and all that good stuff, a blood profile, it can be expensive. It really can. And that means it's coming out of your pocket. The more and more we think about it, the better it is to take a little bit of time every day to start working on your health. Don't let it build up, because once it does, it may be too much to take care of at one time. Make sense? Think about it. It's kind of like a car, right? If you got a car out there and you got a brand new car and you get a scratch, then you let it get dirty on the inside. Then you let the oil run out. You're going to have problems. The car is going to start to clink, clank. Your air conditioner is going to fall out. Your tires are going to go bad. And everything's going to happen all at the same time. And depending on the value of the car, it's going to be expensive. But if you were able to handle it a little bit at a time as these things are going, it probably works well for you. But the caveat to that is, do you have enough finances to take care of the issue? When you're healthy, things go better. Your finances go better. It works out easier. And you probably have properly saved when you were thinking about it in a healthy mindset. This is what lifestyle focused wealth is all about. We're talking about your lifestyle. It isn't just about checking and savings and insurance. It's about the whole game. The healthier you are, the better decisions you're going to make. That's why we want a healthy community, folks. That's why I'm urging you to start today. Urging you to start today because it's important. It's important. I don't see why we can't just automatically agree on this, right? I don't see why we can't just automatically agree on this. But any questions out there? If you got a question, put it in the comment for me, please. Please. And I'm going to come back to it after I go through the last two. Number 4 will be abundance mindset attracts wealth. See, being part of our lifestyle focused wealth community, I can tell you the folks that already have been a part of ours, even the agents that are in our back office that are out here representing the L.R. Johnson and Associates, the firm, and they're talking to their people in the community. Guess what they're doing? They're talking about mindsets and transforming people's lives every single day. It's healthy. The conversation is healthy, y'all. No more hiding conversations about money and health. You shouldn't be ashamed to talk about, hey, I need to figure out how I can get from zero savings to saving 30% of my money. Where can I do that? How can I do that? And what steps can I take to start doing that effectively now? I want a growth-oriented perspective on everything that we're talking about. When it comes to my wellness, it mirrors my financial success. I don't want to have hundreds and hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars, and not well enough to be able to walk to my garage. That's not good. No one's going to be able to enjoy that. So I'd much rather go to the gym, go work, drink some water, and enjoy my body operating the way it's supposed to. And if I'm so fortunate to have financial success, I'm able to enjoy that too. I'm able to get out and see and enjoy and explore. You might remember what I was talking about earlier. What is wealth? Wealth is about doing what you want to do, when you want to do it, with who you want to do it with. And this is why this part is important. Wealth is not about money. Wealth is about the interactions that you have with people, the creations of moments that you get to share with others, right? The impact that you're making with others. This is where wealth is coming from. The experiences that you get to do with loved ones. It could just be a 20-minute ride to go get an ice cream. It doesn't have to be very much. That's what wealth is all about. When you have your life taken from you, and then you start to think about living a little bit differently, it becomes a high priority and high value proposition. It should be that anyway. Money's not the most important. Time becomes the most important. The more time I have to enjoy my health and my wealth, I'm living an abundant life. It's just that simple, right? So this is why I say abundance mindsets attract wealth. A healthy, growth-oriented perspective on your wellness mirrors your financial success. So have proactive habits that lead to sustainable prosperity. That's what we want to have. And it also leads to wealth accumulation. If you start putting away, give you an example. If you start putting away money every single week, not once a month, don't wait till your paycheck comes. Give you an example. Let's say you gave yourself a budget of $500 a month that you were going to put away. Why do you have to wait till one day a month to give $500? You could give $100 every week and $125 every week. Why? You're doing it consistently. Maybe you wouldn't do it. That's why you do it once a month. They have things like bill pay. Set up your bill pay plan and allow it to go out every other day, 3 days a week. Why? Because you're spending money on the things that bring your health down, such as fast food and all these other different things every single day. But imagine if you had a direct deposit that was going into your insurance, building up your bank, your annuities out there, your mutual funds and stocks, and all these different accounts that are actually growing you. How much leverage you would have. When you look up, you would have that happening. And you could put it on autopilot. You don't have to do anything but feed it, fund it, go to work, let it happen, and it goes on autopilot. If you need help with that, check us out, roncojohnson.com. I'd love to talk to you more about that part of how we are helping people get themselves set up so that it will work out for you in the long run. And you just kind of just focus on rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, right? How are we doing out there, folks? Am I losing you? Am I losing anybody? Well, number 5, our last topic for today, is all about financial wellness and how it supports your lifestyle of freedom. You know, I think it's important for us to have this conversation. Smart financial planning enables freedom. It's giving you the freedom to prioritize happiness and health all at the same time. See, passive income and long-term security allows individuals to fully enjoy their life. Why? Because they're not burdened with the things that other people are burdened with. They're not worried about the estate tax. They're not worried about the taxation on income. They're looking at different types of things. They're looking at how they're leveraging loans versus being scared of having a loan. Understanding that the word loan means no taxes versus income that causes taxes. Passive income means owning real estate, earning dividends from cash values, and all these different things, right? But I'm not looking at what it's going to do for me today or tomorrow. It's long term. Adjust your mindset to thinking long term. I don't want you just to have a short life that was free or felt free. I want you to live that way for the rest of your life. What would it be like if you start thinking about how full your life would be? My goal is to live my life so full, I want to ride it until it's empty. And when it's empty, they're going to say he lived a full life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If I'm making sense to you out there, give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. I'm looking at some of our takeaways. Miss Wilson, I'm looking at you. Install the savings concept with your kiddos. And yes, I think you need to start having conversations with your kids. What you might find out is your kids are smarter than you think. Today's kid ain't yesterday's child. They have more financial wisdom than most parents. They understand it. They're talking about it. They're entrepreneurial just in spirit alone. They know how to go online and get a job at Uber or you know, I don't know, Instacart and all those different places. They can get money like that. So money is not the thing. You can't threaten a young person with not giving them money. In many cases, they have more money and access to money than parents do. But you can definitely empower them with what to do with the money. so that they're not spending. You got to think what I'm saying. So they're not spending this very tool that we need to grow more money. Every dollar needs to give off 3 baby dollars. That's what we want to talk about. That's really what we want to talk about here. So I hope I'm making sense to you guys today. I know I'm going pretty quickly, but I just wanted to get this idea out of my head and into your hearts, because listen, a healthier you is a happier you. A healthier you is a happier you. And we want that to be the case for a very long time. So hey, let's stick around. After the break, we're going to talk about, we're going to end up answering any questions that you have. So stick around, come back and see us. I'm having a good time talking to you about wellness and wealth. See you inside. Hey, join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. Membership starting at $16 a month when you pay the annual subscription. So register online today at www.lifestylefocusedwealth.com. All right, everybody. It's Ronco Johnson. Thank you for joining us. Hanging in there. We're talking about wealth and wellness today and how it works with our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. And we want you to be a part of it, right? And we went over our 5 steps, action steps that I think you should consider. I think you should start thinking about these things as we move further into 2025. And God knows it's almost 2026. It's right around the corner. We're almost at the halfway point. What have you done to make sure that you're having the best experience of your lifetime? Are you having the best experiences right now? And if you don't feel that you're having the best experiences, ask yourself this question: why? Why not me? Why can't I have those experiences right now? I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to start making the decision to maintain and increase your productivity and help building lasting wealth for yourself, and start focusing on your wellness and how it impacts your financial stability. So I want to run back through these things one more time so that you have it for the weekend. And I want you to go out there and practice some of what we're talking about. So number 1, make sure you have energy, high productivity. It will fuel your financial growth. So remember to prioritize exercise, get into proper nutrition, and then also getting some sleep. Good Lord, you can't party all the time, right? You can't party all the time, but we want to be able to boost your cognitive function and your productivity. Why? That way, when you go back to work, you're killing it. You're killing it. Because these high energy levels, they lead to better performances, you guys. They just do. They lead to better performance in your career, in your business, and in your personal financial management. It just happens. I dare you to try it. And then comment and let me know. Send me an email, info@roncojohnson.com. Or you can go to roncojohnson.com and just send me an email. Sign up for a one-on-one conversation with me. And let me see if I can help you put something together for yourself, right? We want to have this conversation. If you're struggling with some of the ideas that I'm having, let's have a conversation. I'm here to help. Number 2, don't forget, stress management prevents costly financial mistakes. So if you're stressed out right now, what could be a costly mistake? Not calling Ronco Johnson? Could that be costly? I think so. I think it could be. But I'm a little biased. However, your financial stress often leads to you having impulse purchases, poor investment decisions, and we want to avoid this in your planning. We don't want you to have poor financial planning. I was over the weekend, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine, and they were asking me what I thought about what to do with some money that maybe their family had just gotten from a sale of real estate. And it was weird. It didn't matter what I said, they would go back and say something totally opposite. And it took me a minute to realize I don't even need to tell you anything, because whatever I tell you to do, you're saying go do something the opposite. So why am I here? Why are you even asking me these questions? What I realized is very simply, they were draining my energy. They didn't have very good energy. Have you been around those kind of people? Save your energy. Save your energy. Save your energy for high production for yourself. Save your energy for those people around you that are thinking, have the same mindset that you have, right? Stress management. I'm not going to be stressed out about someone who doesn't want to get rid of the stress. They're causing more stress by making costly financial mistakes. And for me as an advisor, the more mistakes they make, the more I want to unpack and the more I'm trying to give a solution to, and the more they're not listening to. But when you are mindful, I have to take some meditation practices for this one. When you're mindful in the self-care department, you can help maintain clarity. My goal is to help maintain clarity, leading you into a more strategic wealth building moves that maybe you didn't think or you didn't see. You didn't see it coming, but you were able to make an adjustment. And it wasn't as difficult as you may have thought. Just having a conversation with someone, right? Any questions from the audience? I know you guys are back there. I want to be able to answer whatever questions you may have about making these challenges real for yourself. But number 3, while I'm thinking about it, we talked about health, investments, how you reduce long-term cost. Simple as this. Go to the doctor. Get your exams done, because it saves you from those medical expenses in the future that are draining your retirement funds. Life insurance and wellness-based financial planning ensure protection against all the unexpected health-related costs. Go ahead and get insurance, because if you are having some of these lights out moments that we're talking about, you're not going to be able to participate in the life insurance programs that we've been talking about. Disability, long-term care. Think about getting these benefits outside of work. Don't rely on just work. Work is not your retirement plan. Come outside of work and look at your options available to you so that you can have more flexibility. Number 4, abundance. Abundance is very simple. Having an abundant mindset attracts wealth. When you're happy, money comes around you. When you're happy, people want to be around you. It's natural. It's going to happen. And that abundant mindset, that endless thought, that endless mindset, that you go out and you think the whole entire world is endless. It extends to your finances too. So it leads to a proactive, growth-oriented approach in your mindset. So why not try it? When you see wealth building as a holistic approach, intentional process that helps you accumulate wealth, and you can create a situation for yourself that's sustainable, why wouldn't you want it? Why wouldn't you want that for yourself? Why wouldn't you want that for yourself? I think you do. I think in many cases, a lot of people just don't know what is available to them. And part of the problem is not knowing what's available to you and understanding the things that are available to you are available to you all the time. Happiness is available to you all the time, right? So, sit down and talk to a coach. Sit down and talk to your therapist. Sit down and put an action plan together if you need to. Why? Because it makes sense. If you're not on track, let's get on track. Let's just get on track and start from here. Forget what you did yesterday. Start today, right? Start today. And number 5, Financial wellness supports lifestyle and freedom. We want to make sure that you understand our lifestyle focused wealth approach is all about freedom. When your finances are well managed, you'll gain the freedom that you want because you're going to prioritize your wellness. Whether it's traveling, eating healthy, or reducing work related stresses, all these things matter, right? And don't forget the passive income streams and your financial security that's tied to it, and all the wealth plan that allows you to enjoy your life fully. This is all we've been talking about. It's all a collective, comprehensive plan that makes sure that you move forward happy and healthy. That's what it's all about, right? Hopefully, I've inspired somebody today. And I see your takeaway. Pay a little now, through the nose later, or pay through the nose later. Yeah, you're right. You don't want to pay through the nose later. We're trying to avoid that thought, right? We're really trying to we're really trying to avoid that thought. We don't want people having to pay through the nose. We want people to be able to take care of themselves strategically and have the resources because they've been exercising, keeping the money in their pocket, and then taking the money that they're earning and putting it into safe places for rainy days. That's the goal. It ain't how much money you make, it's what you keep. And I can tell you now, most people would choose more time than money. That's my time. Hey, I'm Ronco Johnson. This is your lifestyle focused wealth coach. And thank you guys for hanging in there and joining us today. I have to be honest, when it goes this easy, it makes me a little nervous. Only because I know that somebody out there heard me say it and it sounds easy. But it starts with the first step. You've got to take the first step to becoming a fitness coach of your own, a wellness coach of your own. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. Your first step starts right now. That's the challenge. I'd love to have you on board. Become part of our lifestyle focused wealth community. And listen, do me a favor. This weekend, tell somebody you love them. Get out there, enjoy the sunshine. And I look forward to seeing you every Friday at 1 o'clock right here on our lifestyle focused wealth channel. And I just want to wish you the best, right? God bless. And I will see you next week right here where it counts on our lifestyle focused wealth channel. Until next time, I'll see you then. Have a good day.